Hey guys, it's it's been a while, hasn't it? The reason for that again is always that I have no ideas for this channel, okay? I have no video ideas at all. Every day I'm suffering. And let's just say a lot has changed. Like a whole lot has changed regarding technology. So in this video, we will be just taking a brief look at everything that has happened. This thing, this fucking thing, and the HP here, and just everything technology related. Soon. Soon! And so one big thing that has changed is that, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I moved back into the apartment where my grandma lives. And I don't want to get into detail, but yeah, I moved back and I had to relocate all of my steering wheel, my PC and everything back here. It was a pain, but it was worth it. Another big notable change, if I just go behind the computer, regarding this computer here, looking at device manager, what is that? Under display adapters. Oh yeah, my graphics card is alive, and I have a funny story with it. You see it in there? Right there, it says MSI, that's my graphics card. I ran this PC without a graphics card for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. All that was because I thought that the bitch broke. Recently, I picked up the graphics card again. I decided, like, screw it. I'm gonna put it back into the computer and see if it posts or does anything. And when you know it, everything works again. It is awesome. I can play BeamNG Drive again. There might be more gaming content on this channel again. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, that is stinking amazing. My graphics card is fully up working again. I can play games again, finally, after 2.5 years. Another notable change is that I got laptops. A lot of laptops. And I'm gonna go through every single one of them very quickly, very briefly in this video and to show you what they're all about. Starting with this one. Are you okay? Are you good? Why is Windows Explorer open? This is my Acer Aspire V3-772G, and it's my main laptop. I restored this. Now, I already made a video on this laptop on TikTok, but I haven't made it with the latest updates because, yes, something has happened after my latest post on TikTok that involves this laptop right here. And you're gonna get the updates in this video, and then later I'm gonna make a post in TikTok. Now, this laptop used to belong to my dad before he got a new laptop. When he did get a new laptop, he took the old HDD hard drive out of this laptop and then just put it aside, like it's been sitting for years in a box. And then at some point, the charger port in the laptop stopped working, and the CMOS battery died, causing the laptop to not being able to boot from its internal hard drive. I took one of my spare hard drives, this one is dead, and put it into this laptop. It still had an installation of Windows 7 on it, but it was like corrupted to hell to the point where I couldn't log in anymore. It still got to the login screen, but it just didn't like log in. So with a USB stick, good old Rufus, and a ISO file, I managed to install Windows 8.1 Delta onto this laptop. And when 8.1 Delta used to run really well on this laptop, it worked so well. It had Wi-Fi drivers, everything just worked. I'm gonna have to plug this in because you are like getting scorching hot right now. It's also connected to my mouse. It's on. And then I've just dailied it ever since. It's been my daily driver laptop, Windows 8.1. I had my editing stuff on here, I got internet, I got Google Chrome, everything. It was just so perfect, you know? Everything worked, despite the fact of it being Windows 8.1. My phone's lagging out and it's about to explode. But then it had the inevitable death of Windows, because it corrupted to the point where it couldn't boot up at all. Like, it got past the post screen, and then all of a sudden, the custom Windows text that used to be on the boot screen changed back to the default Windows 10/8.1, and I was so confused over that. Then it got to a black screen with a cursor, then the cursor disappeared, and then I heard the Windows 7 startup sound opposed to the custom one I put. I heard the Windows 7 startup sound, but then it just kind of cut off, like it didn't finish at all, which confused me even more. And then the laptop just hung on the black screen. Nothing happened. Via restarted attempts and whatnot, then I finally got to the Windows recovery screen. I went ahead to recover the laptop to a previous state, and that worked flawlessly. But then something happened. After I'd rebooted, I logged into my laptop, and I got to the desktop, and then I noticed that I I lost my graphics drivers. Yeah, my graphics drivers just disappeared. I installed those drivers myself because Windows didn't install them themselves. So yeah, I got the drivers directly from Acer. But yeah, after the restart, the drivers were gone. They were not there anymore. So I decided that okay, that's fine, that's normal. I should have expected that after a Windows recovery. And that's where another bad thing happened. Always, as always, I no longer couldn't get the drivers for the laptop because of Acer. Acer won't let me download the drivers for it anymore. This is all I see. I choose Windows 8.1 from this little menu. I choose the driver I wanted. I click download, which is a button that usually appears here, and then it brings me to this screen that is just, oops, the page you're looking for can't be found. Why? Why did you end support? I'm so damn mad at Acer for doing this. Why? It's very suddenly. It was only a few weeks after I got the drivers from Acer themselves, and then they just ended it? What? And then that's when I deemed that this laptop was no longer usable. Then I just did a complete reinstall of Windows, and this time I installed Windows 10 onto this because I had to. I have to keep up with the times, you know. I could make a dedicated video to this laptop if I really wanted to. I might do that actually at some point, but yeah. Anyways, moving on to that one. And this one is a Fujitsu. It's a Fujitsu Siemens Amilo Pro V2030D. And this laptop has come in use, and this is a proper old school laptop, you know, with all the ports and stuff. It's really heavy too. Now this is a proper old school Windows XP office laptop. It is lightweight for its time. It's pretty small, but it's capable. It's capable. Now I got this specific unit from a thrift store in my own city, and I bought it for 50 euros. Which is pretty cheap in my opinion, because this is in pristine condition. This is like in mint condition. There's like nothing wrong with the trackpad. The plastic is not damaged at all. It's not dirt. Even the keyboard is cleaned. Like this whole laptop has been cleaned. The screen is immaculate. There are some like little scratches and scuffs on here, but that's expected from, you know, a laptop. Oh, and it can run Doom. I decided to chuck away Windows XP Service Pack 2, and then I just installed Windows XP Delta, just because of the aesthetics and whatnot. As far as software in this laptop works perfectly fine, you know, Windows runs just fine and everything. This laptop did suffer mechanical damage. What the I swear the laptop's internal fan used to sound like a chainsaw. But play the clip! Oh my god, do I really need to turn you off? I'm putting you on standby. What the hell? It's so silent! What? What the? I'm so confused. This was never like this. It had a mechanical damage. I mean, the fan is still pretty much cooked in this thing, but it still works. It's still like pretty much usable, you know. And yeah, it has this like pretty tiny screen, which is I love these square screens. And let me show you a few games I installed on this. So I have two physical copies. I have a physical CD-ROM copy of Microsoft Pinball Arcade, and then also Airport Inc., which I didn't even know existed. I know, just shut up. Oh, I got a lot of classic games like Wolfenstein 3D, Airport Inc. Again, I didn't know what this game is. I got Doom on this thing. I got, you know, Pinball Arcade down here. Wolfenstein's, you know, launch app is here. And my personal favorite, I got Half-Life on this. Okay, sure, this laptop is not really meant for, you know, gaming, because Half-Life does kind of like stutter and stall sometimes, but it works fine. Like Half-Life actually runs pretty decently on this office laptop. Speaking of office use, look at this. This is the Microsoft Office XP sidebar. And yes, I have Microsoft Word. Everything's activated too. So yeah, Microsoft Word here, I can, you know, type in some random thing. I don't know what I just did. Oh, that's the save. I also have a custom sound scheme for this laptop. So if I just close this, yep. But yeah, I swear this fan is so suspicious. I need to take a closer look at it. But yeah, as you can see, the battery is still going. It's not plugged in anywhere. It is an immaculate machine. I love it. And it has one feature that most modern laptops don't have. Oh yeah, built-in CD drive. Look at that. For the next laptop, I have to move over to my room. This is an HP Pavilion DV5000, and it looks pretty sad. This is a very glossy screen. You can take a closer look at my shirt. It's a cool shirt, isn't it? I literally cannot go lower because it's gonna show my face. But yeah, I got this unit from my music teacher in school. She had two laptops that she wanted to get rid of. This, and including that, I'll get to that. And this one is dead. The battery in this laptop is dead beyond dead. It does not hold a charge. I've let this laptop on charge two overnights. 2 overnights, and it never got past 2%. So yeah, this battery is sad. It doesn't hold the charge. It's also missing a hard drive. But look, it has a feature that most modern laptops don't have. A CD drive. I don't got really anything to say about this. You know, it's just a thing I picked up. I might like replace the battery in this because yeah, this battery is, you know, sad, cooked, and everything that Australians say. But yeah, moving on to the next laptop. I'm just gonna put you back where you belong, in my room. There we go. This is an Asus. Trying to cover up the Windows 7 part key here because it's my part key. Right? This is an Asus X53U, and it's probably one of the coolest laptops I have. It has a ridiculously glossy screen again, just like the HP. It has an AMD processor, which is really cool because none of my other laptops over there have an AMD processor. So this has an AMD processor, and also, a very big problem. You see how I haven't opened this laptop, like, all the way, as I usually do? Well, there's a pretty good reason why I did that. And, oh god. Look. Yeah, this is a problem. The left side hinge of the laptop is just obliterated. It is gone. The plastic here is all gone. It's all plastic frame, so yeah, it kind of destroyed it. And, yeah, you can you can see it, most damage happened up here. And that's why I cannot really move it much, because it's gonna bend and break this plastic more. So it basically committed an HP, and HP stands for hinge problems. And since it's pretty much useless right now, I've decided to just gut it out. So what I did was, oh god, again, I'm covering up the part key here for Windows 7. I took out the hard drive from this. So yeah, that's currently sitting in one of these laptops, I forgot where. I also took out one of the RAM modules because I found out that the RAM is compatible with that laptop, so I put it into that laptop, and this laptop now has extra RAM, I guess, I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I took from this laptop, but I do have plans for this thing. I'm planning on buying an extra plastic frame, like this area right here, so I can replace everything and then make it work again, because I do want a laptop with an AMD processor. So this might be a future project. And last but not least, one of the good laptops I have, it's a Lenovo ThinkPad. Oh yeah, now we're ballin'. I forgot to mention that the Asus laptop also has a disk drive. Yippee. This is a Lenovo ThinkPad R61i, and it's a pretty interesting laptop to say the least. The ThinkPad R61i is Lenovo ThinkPad's like first ever R series model. So yeah, there you go. I have an old laptop. This one's from 2005, and it works, I think. Yep, look at that. Boots right up. I installed Windows 7 on this. Ah, the good old Windows 7. Excuse you? This one does run Windows 7, again, Delta Edition. But it used to run Windows Vista, as from this sticker here. But I decided that Vista is too crappy, so I just went with something better. Windows 7. One interesting thing about this laptop, I think you guys already noticed, is that there's no trackpad. There's no trackpad. It's just all plastic coming from here all the way. So like, how do you control the cursor? Also, you can see I tried to install Steam. It didn't really work out. Some more experienced laptop users might know this little thing right here. And this is basically acts like a joystick, just so you can like move the cursor around smoothly or like, do stuff like this. It's pretty weird, but you can get pretty used to it. You can just use your thumb for the left and right click and stuff. This is your middle mouse button. It's not a scroller, it's just a button. I got this laptop from my Russian teacher, believe it or not. And this laptop has been sitting on top of a school shelf for years. Like, years. Nobody wanted it. And then I came along and I got it for free. While I was installing Windows 7, I noticed that as time went on, my screen resolution got like higher and higher. Like, it was so weird. Before the first restart, my resolution was like, at the lowest as, any Windows 7 setup should be. But after the first restart, I noticed that my resolution was a bit higher, which was like, okay, that's weird, maybe configured something. And then the screen flickered again, and then my resolution was higher, even more. And then that really confused me. And then I noticed that I have Windows Aero Transparency. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I love this Aero look. But yeah, this was enabled by default. It's really, really cool to see. And oh my gosh. Another thing it automatically installed was the Wi-Fi drivers, as you can see from this little icon down here and from this icon from over here. I have Wi-Fi enabled and connected to my home or like apartment Wi-Fi. There's a little switch down here which you cannot see really because it's covered. If I just lift this up, there it is, there's the switch. And it connects to Wi-Fi beautifully. Google Chrome works as intended. But as you guys saw, Steam didn't really like that. The battery is still going. It's unplugged, as you can see from here. It's not charging. Nothing's connected. Actually, the connector is like back here. You guys probably saw that. The battery works. This is such a beautiful machine. This laptop is also really small, so it's really, really portable. And I just love this thing. Now, the hinges are a bit heavy, so that's why you just saw the caps lock button there. It's pretty cool. If my phone could focus, that would be nice, thank you. It has a disk drive. Look at that. Oh, that's lovely. I just love this laptop. I've just always had a soft spot for these ThinkPads, and I don't know why. And now I have one of my own. It's a bit slow, but it's not that slow. It's still pretty good. Yeah, with a delta down there. Yeah, just shutting down. So, I have a little project going on my floor. You guys saw it from the intro. This right here. Now, I'm not gonna say what it is, but if you guys recognize all these parts, including that one over there, then you deserve my respect. Okay? Write down in the comments if you recognize what all these parts are and what that's for. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I have to say from this silence. Like, yeah, maybe some gaming content soon. I'm not sure. Why is my camera so dark? Probably because of this. But yeah, gaming content might be returning due to my graphics card working again. I am still unsure about everything. I do have school that I have to, deal with. And my videos might be a bit slow to appear again, as it always has been. And maybe, just maybe, some car content? This is the key to our granny's Audi. I might do some content on cars, like our Volvo and our 91 Audi 80. We'll see, okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys around until I post again. Yeah, maybe.